Wait.
Okay. Just give me one word, a broad explanation.
No, I'll give you a fucking story time. I don't give a fuck.
There he goes.
Yay.
Was it the sword?
No. So
Okay, that's a
it was
different
like,
story.
I think it was like my sophomore, maybe junior year of high school, and we all decided to hang out at the playground after school. I'm not sure if this was like summer school or like right before summer, but it was like warm. I remember that part.
Oh, the old one? The old playground?
The same playground that's across the park from Kelly.
Yeah, it's until they
Kelly Park.
remodeled it.
Yeah, so we went over there. We started hanging out there with Jennifer and her friend at the time. You know, Jennifer's friend had her little sister with her, and they went to a wedding with like a cake, and they just decided to sit there with the kid on the playground, you know, eating a piece of cake and enjoying their time. So me, my friend Kevin, Mario, and I think Octavia was there with me. I don't remember too well. I'm pretty sure Octavia was there. We decided to just go to the playground and hang out with them for like a little bit. I think it's a summer camp or like that little camp thing for kids.
I've probably seen a sign.
No.
I guess they disbanded it. It's been a while. Either way, it was a summer camp for kids there, and then the camp counselors. There you go. The camp counselors were there. It was like 3 of them. It was like some chick, some really fat dude, and I guess some young guy. I guess he was there for volunteer hours. So they were there with a
Oh
group
God,
of kids.
please don't tell me anything about smoking.
No.
Because I did get called out by smoke.
Oh, the
It
name?
was just like a piece of wood.
So we went to go hang out at the little playground, and the little summer camp was there with 3 of the counselors, and I happened to know one of the girls that was in the group, and Octavia knew one of the little boys that was in the group. And one of the little boys had a reputation of being a fucking asshole, and that's when that's what drew our attention to what they were doing. And I spotted the girl that I knew because she went to school with my little sister. So, you know, I say hi to her because she remembers me and she remembers my sister, and, you know, I ask them, like, you guys enjoying summer camp? You know, the typical questions you'd ask a kid. And after we're done talking to them, we go to the other side of the playground because they're on the slides, and we just go to the opposite end on the swings. And the little fucking kid that wanted to be a freaking asshole thought it would be funny to tell the counselors, hey, they're offering us weed. So the camp counselors obviously took it fucking seriously, and they started questioning us, and we're like, what the hell are you talking about? We don't have that. And she was telling us like, oh, well, this one of the kids just told us that you just offered them weed from that was in the cake. I guess she meant like weed
hold.
Yeah, like weed brownies. And I was like, that's a store-bought fucking cake. How the hell? That's not how this works.
Thank you. I was about to point that out. That was the store one.
So they call the cops, and this officer comes over to us, and he's asking us questions, and we're like, no, we're just here, hanging out. We know some of the kids. We said hi. You know, I guess one of the kids said it as a joke, and the counselors took it too seriously, and they were like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna leave you guys alone. Just don't cause any trouble. And we're like, cool, that was the end of that.
Trouble to begin with.
Well, we weren't gonna make a fucking big spectacle of it. We were just like, no, that's wrong. You can search us if you want, but we don't have anything. And he just took our word for it. So we were getting kind of aggravated at that point, and the cop leaves, and we just continue on about our day. Now here's where our friend Kevin fucked up, because he decided to light a cigarette where we were.
Please tell me it was Mesa.
Oh my god.
No, it was not Mesa.
No.
Okay.
So anyway, he lights a cigarette, and the counselor just comes up to us like fucking yelling at us. Like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? You can't fucking do that here. This is flammable. And I'm looking at her like, these wood chips are not flammable. They're out here like constantly in the open air. Like they can't even light. What are you talking about, you idiot? So they call the police again. And the officer comes by, and he's like, alright, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to leave now. because you're causing a disturbance, and you know, obviously we're getting pissed off because, you know, that's not really fair. I know we're kids, but you know, we still have a right to be there. We're getting kicked out because these stupid camp counselors are just being fucking assholes. And I'm not sure which one of my friends said something really fucking stupid, but it really pissed off the cop. And it pissed off the counselors too. So then they started like lining us up against that, you know, the fence that's near the baseball field.
Oh.
That is.
And they call in another officer to check the girls, which is really fucked up because these girls were just there with like their little sister, you know, enjoying some cake in the fucking playground, and now they're getting fucking cavity searched because these camp counselors just decided to spread this stupid lie. So they got searched, you know, we're making our way out. Really pissed off, but you know, we're kids, we can't really fight back. Now if this had happened now, shit would be a lot different. But anyway, we're making our way out and we spot one of the security guards from Cali. Now, we didn't know the chain of command, so we stopped just to like talk to the security guard and be like, yo, we're getting kicked out for like no reason, can you like, you know, be an adult and help us? And he didn't know what to do. He said he didn't know how to help. It wasn't, you know, it's not like he had any power, which, you know, it's fair, he didn't. But since we stopped for like 2 seconds to talk to this guy, this officer looks at us and say, hey, didn't I tell you to leave? We're like, we are, we just, you know, we were asking for help, but he can't, so we're about to leave, and he just grabs us both and puts us in the back of the squad car and starts asking us questions. We're like, what the fuck? So my friend Kevin, who was the one who lit the cigarettes, in the back of the car, and he's like all sad, and me being my usual self, I'm just sitting in the back cracking fucking jokes. So I'm like, hey Kevin, try not to drop the soap. And he's like, dude, not now. And I was like, so who's gonna get laughed at the hardest? The officer who's arresting 2 kids who won't leave a playground and has to do all this paperwork, or us for getting arrested at a fucking playground? And I could see the officer starting to smile. And I was like, alright, if I play this right, he'll let us go. So I just continue on with it. I'm like, man, my mom's gonna beat my ass. She's gonna ask me why the hell I got arrested. I'm gonna be like, because I wouldn't leave the playground. I wanted to swing. I wanted to enjoy my day. I was gonna make the highest jump on the swing set today and set a world record, and no, I'm going to jail.
Oh man, you gotta love those.
And this officer, like, I don't know if he was getting annoyed or if he was just cracking up, because he was making a weird face that I couldn't like tell. And so he started, I just keep going. I'm just like, I'm gonna come back to high school like a hardened criminal. I'm gonna have Young Thug tattooed on my arm. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna get all the ladies, you know, provided these guys don't, you know, gang up on me first.
Oh no, you don't even have to have a reason at all. Like, they'll find a reason for you in order for that to happen.
And if I had seen that Boondock episode before, you know, any of this happened, I probably would have made a joke like, you can't have my booty.
When you go to prison, the most important thing in your life is going to be booty.
Yeah, I better listen to
a man's butt. Booty, getting some booty, is more important than eating food. It's more important than drinking water. If I see a man I like, I tell him like this here. I like you, he like you, and I want you. He wants you. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours. What you want, Tom? What's it gonna be? I ask you a question, Tom. I can't hear you, Tom. You can't have my booty!
So we're in the back of the squad car. He takes down our information and then tells us, look, I'm gonna let you guys go, but I want you guys to know I have your information, so if this happens again next time, I'm not gonna be as nice. We're like, sure. lets us out of the freaking squad car, and we leave, and I'm like, comedy strikes again.